afternoon. I'm back out again for another vlog. It's another Seascape location today. I did one yesterday, which was at Wembury, which is going to go out probably about a week before this one. And when I was there, I kind of realised how I like some of the rocks there in the foreground, but I kind of prefer them down at this location. They're kind of different scenes really. The one at Wembury has the Muse Stone that you can look out to, which gives it a bit of background interest. This one is kind of voiding or lacking any kind of background interest as such, apart from it being a seascape and kind of vanishing into the horizon. But it kind of made me wanted to get down here today. Today as well, officially in my eyes, marks the start of spring with summer on its way. It's actually been a really nice hot day today. I've actually had to have the windows open in the van, and it's been sunny all day pretty much without much cloud. So yeah, really wanted to get out. There was a bit of cloud in the sky earlier, just low down. I was hoping was going to catch some of the sunset, but it has mainly cleared off, so I'm hoping some will come back. But yeah, I'll get down there, I'll set up. It's the first vlog as well for a while where I've not actually had to use the microphone or the external mic, because there is absolutely no wind. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting down there, setting up, not being tethered to the phone by a lead anymore, and getting some decent shots. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, I've set up the first shot. It's getting a bit dark now, so sorry about the quality on the camera. You should be able to work out what I'm doing anyway. Set up by these rocks. Got some nice leading lines in these rocks, looking out to the headland and these kind of unique shaped rocks that this kind of area is known for, really. Already had the drone in the air. Quite happy with some of the kind of footage from that, so that should work quite well. It's about 5 to 10 minutes past sunset now. It's the wrong time of year for this location. If I was here about a month, 2 months before this, I would get the sun lining up here, and I would be able to get some star trails or kind of sun stars in the image. But it's so unpredictable to get the good skies down here. I've been down a few times and missed it. This vlog is mainly about perseverance and sticking at something until you get the image you want. Now this location is about 45 minutes drive from me. I've been here 3 times. I've got one good image from this area, which I took about a year ago, and I did a bit of editing to it yesterday as well, or not yesterday, so a few weeks ago, that made me kind of want to get back down here, as well as kind of the vlog yesterday. And what I did to it is I did a bit of a composite. I had a few more kind of clouds down here then, not so overcast as it is now. And what I did is I did a long exposure of the clouds, and I also did a shorter exposure, getting some of the detail in the water. And I actually did a composite where I had the long exposure of the clouds and the kind of soft movement in those, contrasting with the detail in the water you get from about a 1 or 2 second exposure. I really liked it, so I'll flash that image up just so you can see what I'm on about, but that's the kind of images you can get down here. I'm not sure at the moment whether it's going to turn out better than that, whether it's worth persevering today, but it's still time to tell. Hopefully the clouds will light up with a bit of colour, but I'm not sure. So I've got the camera set up now, and it is actually looking quite a nice scene on the back of the camera. I've got a hard grad filter there, which I'm really liking using at the moment, which is probably why I'm doing a lot of Seascape stuff. And I've also got my soft grad on there, again pushed down, a bit like the last vlog, to use as an ND filter across the whole scene. Now it's given me a really controllable image at the moment. By going between an ISO of 50 and an ISO of 400, I can go anywhere from about 15 seconds down to about 1 second, just by turning the aperture slightly as well. So I'm quite liking how it's coming out. I don't know if it exposed on the back of the camera properly, but that's kind of the scene I'm getting. So you're getting these leading lines, these rocks coming into it with a bit of the headland. I mean, this image here that I'm about to take now, I'll just go for the settings from it. Right, this is a 2-second image. It's an ISO of 16 and, sorry, an ISO of 400 and an aperture of f16. And with the filters on, like I said before, that is giving me the kind of image you see on the back. So I'm just going to take that picture. I'm also shooting or focusing about a third into the scene, just to make sure I get a nice sharp, crisp image all the way through. It's all in focus and shooting an aperture of f16 should take care of the rest. Yeah, I'll probably hang around, see what happens with the light. I'm not going to adjust my composition too much. The tide is going out all the time, which means I probably will have to move a bit closer in and kind of adjust it. But luckily down here, unlike Wembury yesterday where the kind of sea was quite calm, down here at the moment it is actually rushing in quite a lot, as you can see, of the waves. So I don't really have to move too much. I just have to wait for a kind of a good powerful wave to come in more. So I'll get some of these shots. I'll catch up with you in a minute, either if I get a different composition or if the light gets better, and show you some different shots then. And yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Right, I've changed composition a few times, trying to get some different shots. The light never really turned, unfortunately. There's a tiny bit of colour that came through this band here. I might be able to do something with it in post, but it's not really going to be an amazing image. So a bit of a fail, hoping I can get some better images, but you never know. The Ignite probably will come out quite nicely. It's just they're not going to have the light there, the kind of golden light shining through. There's no point in having filters on anymore. It's getting dark enough now to do long exposures without them. So what I'm going to do is to try and get more of these rocks in the scene. I'm going to go and put my wide angle lens on, which is a 14mm Samyang. You can't get filters for it because it has a massive front element. But like I say, it's dark enough. I don't need the filters. I'll go and put that on, get some more images, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, you have to bear with me. I can't see the phone because the light's in my eyes. It's really dark now. What I've been doing with the scene though is I've come a bit closer in with the wide angle lens, and I've been shooting the water, even though there's no light left at all now really. I've been shooting the water just as it's coming over the rocks, going for about a 1 second exposure, and that is just giving me kind of this nice froth going over the rocks. This nice white kind of colour in the water where the kind of froth is going over. I think they're going to work quite nicely. Part of the reason I wanted to come out today is when I went to Wembury yesterday, I really liked the shots. We had some really nice light there. I mean, it will be the vlog that you saw probably a week before this one. But the one thing I came away wanting was some landscape style shots. The only stuff I can really get there to work, I mean, most of the other images, the landscape ones are okay. I quite like them, but I think the portrait ones there were the strongest images. I also went to Dawlish, Warren, about a week or 2 weeks ago, and I think the same thing happened there really, the strongest one with the portraits. So I wanted to get down here today to try and get a decent landscape, seascape image. Again, the light hasn't really played ball. It could have been better, but I think it worked. I think even though the lack of light, with a bit of maybe black and white or a bit of work or kind of long exposure type stuff, hopefully the images are quite interesting. Hopefully it's shown off the vlog quite well, and or the area quite well, should I say, and hopefully it kind of inspire you to get down here yourself. Thanks for watching again. Like I said, if you want to put a comment in, stick it in the box or give it a like, that'll be much appreciated, and I'll catch up with you in the future on the next one.